Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we are starting a new Game of Thrones the Card Game 2nd edition tournament. It's the Store Championship from 401 Games in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, 2017. We are here in the round 1 of Swiss. Brought a couple cameras, so we're going to have a couple games per round, at least we should. On the left we have Chris playing Lannister Reigns of Castamere. On the right we have Alex playing Lannister Reigns of Castamere, so we have ourselves a mirror match. But we have seen different flavors of those two Lannister decks. There is the jumper version and just the good dudes version. Both are similar though. There's, one of them might have more clansmen than the other. So let's see what happens here. On the left we have Bronn set up with Cersei Lannister from the Lions of the Rock box. So she's going to get an extra power every time a card's discarded from your opponent's hand, which counts. Discarding cards in reserve. And on the right, for setup, we have two Lannisport Merchants, Tyrion from the core box, and it looks like a King's Road on the bottom there. Alternate art. You saw Alex hold it up to the screen. He's trying to be nice. He has a bunch of alt arts from, I believe, the UK. He was saying he likes collecting alt arts from all around, and he brings them to the tournaments. And yeah, so we'll try to he'll try to put them up to the screen so we can see what they are and listen for what he says. But they do look very nice. Shout out to whoever made those. They look awesome. And thanks again to Alex for being our tournament organizer here at 401 Games, helping run the tournaments for us. He's just a player in the community that likes to host the tournaments. And on the left we have Summons Flipped. On the right we have Noble Cause. Those are official alt art plots, not the fan-made alt arts like that King's Road you see. Summons going off here. He's going to search the top 10 cards of his deck looking for a character. Let's see what character he grabs. That Bronn, he is a juicy setup card, that's for sure, at 1 gold. But when you're playing against another Lannister deck, things could get scary if they start getting more spare gold to throw around than you do. And they'll steal that Bronn from you. So Corset Tyrion is what's grabbed from Chris on the left. His summons. That'll go to hand. I think that's a good idea. Get that Tyrion going. You don't want to be falling behind while your opponent's gaining gold off every intrigue challenge. And you are not, so. When I was heavy into the Lannisters, that was a key thing. It's just, don't fall behind on the gold generation in the mirror match.
You're going first?
Yes. So it looks like Alex on the right is going first. He's got a dupe on his Tyrion. Throws in fan-made alt art Rose Road into play.
Go grab the card I want you not to grab. You did not. That's fine. Awesome card.
-2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So a 7 cost Lord or Lady coming out here with Noble Cause, the Merchants. And some gold. It is the Mountain, Sir Gregor Clegane. I'm sure he's looking to cut some heads off some 7-costers. That's what he's going to try to do here. And if you're going to hit the 7-costers in any deck, it's going to be a Lannister Reigns deck. It's going to have multiple 7-costers to hit, so we'll see what happens here.
Pass to you. Cool.
But that Mountain could get silly if he is not dealt with. Nightmares, Milk of the Poppy, classic ways to stop it. Treachery is another one we could see. So we got a Rose Road marshaled out. On the left by Chris. He's collecting his 4 gold. He does not have those Lannisport Merchants in the King's Road like his opponent, but that King's Road wasn't even popped, so that could be used for a future turn. So we got a Lannisport Merchant now. Marshal into play. How far does Chris want to commit here? Are either players playing Valar or Morghulis? Gotta be careful how much you marshal out, how much you want to extend yourself, how many characters do you want to not leave in your hand to try to recover from the Valar.
So it's take a while.
But, he might be a little choked here. Chris on the left, I believe, is a newer player. This is the first tournament I believe I've met him at. I'm sorry, Chris, if I've seen you at other tournaments, but my understanding he was kind of a newer player on the scene. So I don't want to hear comments of you guys ripping on him down below. Just constructive criticism only, guys. You know, if you see something that could have been done better, or some strategy you could have taken, some character you could have maybe marshaled earlier instead, or something like that, or a challenge you could have done right, feel free to leave that in the comments below. Help us all improve as players is always good. But, who knows? He could smash Alex here. Alex is a first. Actually, he was playing before first edition. He was playing back in the when it was a collectible card game in the early to mid 2000s. So he's been around a while. And that brawn is going to get stolen. Looks like Alex saved some gold just for that purpose. Once all gold is spent by Chris there on that hound, he spent some gold to steal it. So we got a military starting off here with the mountain, 10 strength. Could have had it fully blocked if that brown wasn't stolen.
So once you have an action, I'll win.
No winning by 5 though, but he does win.
Okay, no reaction to winning. No one oppose. Actually, yeah, it's pillage. So claim.
Claim's going to be the Lannister merchant, leaving just Cersei and the hound alone.
So renown and pillage.
We got a renown and pillage. What do we get here? Drum roll. Oh, 3 cost hound. He only has 2 characters on the board. 3 and a 7, and he hits a 3. That is too bad. Ouch.
And I still use Tyrion, but maybe I'd rather prevent you from triggering rings.
So I think what I don't know if that hound was supposed to move to the dead pile, the other copy of hound, but either way, he's dead, and a copy's in the dead pile. So I don't think we'll be seeing a hound coming back around here. Maybe with a close call, but we already 2 hounds there gone. He may not be running a 3rd. We'll see. But the mountain already wrecking shop here in the first round of the game.
I'll pass to you.
And looks like that's going to be it for challenges for Alex on the right. We're over to Chris on the left for his challenges.
Intrigue?
So we have Cersei coming in with an intrigue. She does not kneel to attack. 6 strength. Tyrion's milk, so he's not getting any gold from it. But remember, Braun has, I believe, all 3 icons on the defense.
Power?
Yep.
So now that's fully blocked. We have a power challenge with Cersei for 6. And no defenders. So we just get that unopposed bonus. No power to claim up on Alex's giant granite house card at the top there. But now he has a power for dominance. So it's 2 for Alex on the right, and only 1 power for Chris on the left after the first round. And ouch, that mountain hit. Wow. We'll find out here if Alex on the right is playing March to the Wall, and that Cersei's going bye-bye. And no, he's not. I would have shook hands right there if that happened. But noble cause flipped into confiscation. Confiscation, get rid of that milk of the poppy off of Tyrion.
Reveal, so draw 2.
And we know Chris on the left got that Tyrion last turn with the summons. He's played noble cause to reduce the cost of a lord and or lady. Lord or lady, sorry. So most likely he's looking to get that Tyrion out into play. Would have been nice with a hound, some icing on the cake there, but the hound is not around anymore. And Sultan, then we got some another duplicate played on Tyrion here. Alex on the right. And he's still got the King's Road that he has not popped. He's got a Western Fiefdoms now. Plus the Rose Road. He's got plenty of economy. 2 Lannister merchants still. He could sit on a bunch of gold. Right now he's got more gold than his opponent will get, so he could play the Brawn game and just hold gold back, play some ambush. Maybe he's got a hound in hand. Remember, he's got Tyrion that can generate gold also. But which character does he play here? He's got a 7 coster in hand. I feel it's coming.
Pay 1, 2, 3.
Oh, 4 costs.
Or
Yeah, we got Chella. Looks like that's it. He's going to sit on 2 or 3 gold there. He's teasing his opponent. Trying to protect that Brawn investment, most likely. Could be holding it back. He's got to put to the sword coming to end Cersei's days. We'll see what gets marshaled out here on the left. This is not looking good for Chris. Alright, there's that Tyrion. Now we need some claim fodder. So watch out how many, how wide he goes here and how many cost differences he throws out on the board to open up the options for the mountain. If he's got a treachery, save gold behind for that to protect. We got some red cloaks for 2 costs.
I show you.
We've got a 2, 5, and 7 on the board.
So it's loyal, and then you draw a 6. So it's my choice to show you.
And sitting on a gold. Looks like no brawn triggers.
No, only ones.
Not sure what Chris has in hand still, but I might have used that last gold just to steal a brawn to try to reduce the gold of my opponent there. But looks like Mountain's coming in for 5 strength. Red cloaks, most likely you're going to be taken for claim. Comes in a block for 2. Not enough to prevent the put to the sword.
So no reactions.
No reactions. Claim though. Red cloaks. Drum roll, please. Here we go.
See if I can hit it again.
Top of the deck. Oh my god. It is a Tyrion. Wow. Wow. The Mountain is walking around with horseshoes up his ass, and he is hitting not only the right cost, he's hitting, he's like Tickler here, hitting the exact characters that are in play and discarding them, but killing them actually. My god. And it's Brule out here. Wow. Blood everywhere. Cersei's still alive, though. Man. How many characters could he keep throwing to the mountain? He's got to deal with that. Looking back, that Milk of the Poppy might have been better on the mountain first turn.
How many cards in your hand?
6.
6 cards.
Yeah, I think the Sir Gregor Clegane card there has basically destroyed any chances Chris has had in this game. But I mean, Valar Morghulis, you never know. Would just leave a Tyrion on the board there with a dupe. Clear the board up, get rid of that mountain, and there could be some comeback here. Depending on how much economy is left on the plots in Chris's plot deck on the left. He's got something big and still throw some stuff out on the board, but he's got to start ripping his opponent's hand apart, though.
Let's just do intrigue.
So the opposite's going to happen here. Intrigue, stealthing Cersei.
None.
5 strength. You might have a Reigns trigger here. 2 gold gained off Tyrion, obviously.
So no reaction to winning. Unopposed.
No range trigger.
Claim of 1.
Unopposed power. Let's see what we get discarded here. Is Sir Gregor's Marauders, I believe.
And
Really don't want her going anywhere.
power for 1.
And a little 1 strength power challenge with the Lannister merchant here.
Force me to discard cards.
No defenders. Taking the only power away from Chris.
Unopposed. Claim of 1.
That is it.
So Alex is, after a second challenge, is here. He's shot up to 6 power. 0 on the other side. We got Cersei coming in for the intrigue, not kneeling to attack.
You win.
We have Braun and Chella. Yep, full block. Braun and Chella here. 8 strength. No card gone. He does not want to lose the cards in his hand. He's playing the card race. And the power will get chump block here by the Lannister merchant. Still losing the power though.
And dominance to me.
But dominance does go to Alex on the right, so he's still sitting at 6 and 1 power on Chris's side here. Yeah, Braun. Braun is a great card. I love Braun, but it's tough, like a newer player or even player inexperienced with playing with Braun. Playing against someone who's played with cards like this in the past, like Alex is a veteran player, or you know, just a smart player, you got to watch out. I usually just hold him back in hand and not put him out if I know my opponent is running the laney deck really well and might just steal him from me and beat me over the head with him, which is kind of what's happening here. So actually, first snow on the left is a reset that Chris has dropped here into a summons on the right. Most likely going to search for a 4-cost or higher character to put out on the board, just to keep after first snow. First snow against Lannister doesn't seem to be something that they worry about. And another copy of Cersei. Alt art though, fan-made alt art Cersei, the same one that's out on the board across from Chris. This is what Alex has grabbed here with his summons.
Okay, draw 2.
And you can marshal that Cersei into play.
5 gold again. I think we started the challenge.
So the challenge, right?
Chris just pointing out first snow is going to happen here. Now let's clear that up. It's in challenges though.
And this. And pay
Those
4.
Lannister merchants are going to go to work before they go back to hand. And remember, Braun will go back to its owner's hand, so Chris will get it back in hand.
And I'll pass to you.
Every turn I have is 3. My next one.
So we're going to get his new Cersei in play. And looks like 1 gold saved by Alex on the right. So let's see, 4 gold played here, or 4 gold worth of marshalling here for Chris on the left. Let's see what he can do. Does he have a 4-cost character in hand? He did have 1 in hand, but it's sitting on the top of his discard pile right now, as we saw discarded last turn. Probably would have been nice to have that right now. But he's going to be staring across the table at Tyrion with 2 dupes. Chella, Cersei from the Lions of Rock box, and the Mountain. It's not going to be that great. Yeah. Oh, so he does have another copy of Sir Gregor's Marauders there.
Okay, so these go back to my
Looks like
hand.
he used
Braun goes
a
back
Western
to your
Fiefdom
hands.
Marshal in there to help get it out and save a buck.
Yep.
So yeah, that after that first snow, Alex didn't really seem to care. His board is still juicy.
It's cost 3 or lower, isn't it?
Yeah, she's at 3, right?
It's cost 3 or lower.
Yeah, so Chris on the left, yeah, he definitely is a newer player. He's not understanding first snow is actually cost, not strength. So he thought Cello was going back to hand. So maybe he shouldn't have flipped it now.
Right.
I mean, it did thin down Alex's board a bit, so it might have been the right call. And here we go again. Military with the Mountain coming in. Blocked with 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're going to have a reaction. Does he have enough gold? I don't think he only has 1 gold.
Reaction, I'll pay 1 to...
Oh, he's going to play 1. Put to the torch. Rose Road goes bye-bye. Wins the military challenge by 5. It's a destroy location. He's going to just choke out his opponent even more than he already is getting choked out here and not let him recover from this small board.
And judgment. Treachery only hits character abilities, location abilities.
Yeah, and just hear Alex clearing up how treachery works. I remember being new and thinking that could cancel just about anything, but does not hit events. So no Hand's Judgment.
Then
He does have the gold to play Hand's Judgment, but that's not the card he had. So we're going to have military claim.
And 3
Here
for
we
free.
go. Another mountain trigger.
That would be really ridiculous.
Okay, it's just a tickler. Just a tickler. But he is dead, so if another copy of tickler comes into his hand, he's not going to be able to play it because it's in the dead pile. And it was not a 7-coster to hit Cersei. So it was not 3 for 3 for the mountain hit. Wow. I know I've posted a couple other games on my channel where the mountain's just been super disgusting right off the start and totally swung games in one way, and this is not the most entertaining YouTube video for Game of Thrones 2nd Edition, I'm sure. It's pretty one-sided here, but still reminds everybody Sir Gregor Clegane is definitely a boss card, and when he hits, he hits. Definitely swing games very hard. He has definitely pulled me back in games where I've definitely been behind, fallen out, and I get enough gold, I put him out on the board, and before you know it, he's evened out the board for me and then starts swinging the advantage. And does turn games around where I've definitely lost in like regionals last year. He saved me in at least 2 games I can think of. So he's a good comeback card also, not just a snowball card like we're seeing here. So we got Wardens of the West is what's happening here. So we had 2 gold from Tyrion. He's spending the gold to force Chris on the left to discard 2 cards of his choosing. Then he's going to hit for claim. And remember, this Wardens of the West works with Cersei Lannister, who is out on the board, who's going to get power for every card that's discarded. So we're going to see 2 discarded from the plot effects, and another 1 from Cersei. So that's 3 power on Cersei. I don't know how many times you can trigger her, though, in a phase or round, though. I'm not sure off the top of my head here.
Okay.
I can look it up while Chris is deciding on his cards to discard for Wardens of the West.
Nightmares and put up the torch. Okay, so she will react to that, getting a power.
It's 3 times per round on
Then I
Cersei,
get
actually.
Unopposed. Okay. Then I get claim. So this one. She'll react to that as well.
Oh, only getting 2 though.
Killing me.
Discard 2 cards off Wardens? I'm not sure.
And I can still do a power
Thought it was 2.
challenge.
Yeah, pay 2 gold to have losing opponents choose and discard 2 cards from his or her hand.
Power or stealth.
I think you can get Cersei trigger off each card. If you know, let me know in the comments below.
Yep. And
I'm not sure, but I thought Cersei should get 3 power based on the claim and the 2 from the plot.
Oh, man.
Chris on the left just getting shredded apart here by the mountain. Now getting his hand shredded apart by Tyrion. And Cersei. His board's getting destroyed. His hand's getting destroyed. It's just, it's all on Alex's side this game for sure.
Do I care about these cards?
So now Cersei on the other side's coming at Alex. Standing for her intrigue challenge. And the house card at the top of the screen is a little off the mat there, so we're not able to see, or maybe just because the Grand House card's like 2 inches thick, it's raised it up off the out of view. But he's got at least 6 on there, plus another 5 on his characters, so he's sitting at least 11.
Block the 3.
Looks like Chella's going to come in with the block, but
The challenge, I'll pay 2 to ambush in a burn men just so you don't discard it with your claim.
we got Burnman jumping out
Anything
of
challenge?
hand, so he doesn't get hit from the claim from Cersei here.
Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, reaction to winning the challenge by 3.
No, just react with the discard.
So no one opposed, claim.
And Lannister Merchant grab for claim. Cersei should get a power here from that. Finally got a challenge through on the other side, so she actually gets her first power there. It's done a good job of locking her down.
Block, but you will win.
And we got Cersei blocking Cersei, but Tiger's the attacker for power challenge. So we got a 1 power swing there. So 2 power on Chris's side now. And yeah, I'm not sure what Alex has here. We need him to stand up his plot card there, or his agenda, sorry. His agenda, so we can see. But looks like he has at least 6 on there. He might have some tokens piled.
I'll save my time.
Still sitting at least 11 to 2.
Counting coppers.
And Counting Coppers flipped on both sides, so they're both going to fill their mitts with tons of tons of cards here.
1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So counting coppers and then normal draw.
Oh, I see.
So we do have plenty more videos coming up in this Store Championship series. Like I said, brought 2 cameras thanks to our Patreon donators for helping offset the cost of purchasing that second camera and helping the channel out.
I will
Donate at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table
3, 4,
to help me
5.
offset the cost of doing this work here, traveling to the tournaments, buying the equipment, editing, and all that kind of stuff. It definitely all helps out, and thank you to everyone who's donated so far. You can see all their names in the credits for helping produce this video, making it possible. And Alex is just flooding out characters on the board here. We got Sirio, we got Lannister Merchant,
Pay 1 for
Bodyguard on Sir Gregor.
Game.
I don't think there's Valor in either decks, or at least if there is. Alex didn't want to play it on the right, and Chris did not. I don't think he's running on the left, or else he would have definitely slapped it down to destroy that board, even killing Cersei just to try to even it out a bit. And now he's going to dupo Cersei for himself here, but I think it's too little too late here. I don't see any way of stopping him closing this game out on this turn, especially with Tyrion's stealth across the board. And Gregor's Renown, Cersei's reaction. Yeah, there's plenty of power can be gained, plus Sirio there to throw out some more stealth. So no gold left from Alex, so Braun is safe to come out into play. Again, yeah, he did his work earlier in the game, blocking challenges on the opponent's side of the board. There wasn't any value to Chris except for setup, helping protect Cersei from the March play. So King's Road played out here to help Chris marshal in Sir Gregor's Marauders, and no gold saved. Yeah, let's see what we got going here.
Serial will give Cersei a military icon and stealth.
Cersei's got all 3 icons now thanks to Sirio and the stealth keyword.
With military for 13. I will stealth the Braun.
So military with Sirio and the Mountain, stealthing Braun. So Gregor's Marauders coming in for 4. No gold for any put to the swords or put to the torches. Flame is Marauders. Here we go. Mountain Trigger. Pillage. It's a 6 cost Jamie. Jamie is dead. No 6 costs in play to hit, but still, that's disgusting.
First I'm like, oh, that's just
Intrigue with new Cersei, stealthing, and Tyrion stealthing, so both are stealth. At least they should be, because remember Sirio gave a stealth to Cersei. But I guess that was forgotten. So Braun's going to come in here and block for 5.
my first draw.
Oh, now he's triggering Reigns here. Pretty sure he's got 7 power on the house card right now. With 6 in play, so he's not at 13.
That's Neil, yes.
So we got Filthy Accusation, fan-made art card. Thanks to Alex for holding that up to us there. And it's going to kneel Cersei Lannister. Open it up for a most likely an unopposed power challenge coming in to close this out here.
That's going to be it.
Okay.
Right now.
We'll get Cersei's trigger for sure.
Flame, reacts, power.
And that's it. Power unopposed with Cersei, stealthing. And that is game. So Alex destroying Chris there. But I'm sure, like other players we've seen that are new on the channel, Chris will keep playing, keep trying, keeping it up, and you know, add more players to the game, get better, and we will see him return in videos in the future, I'm sure, and smash some face. Maybe get his vengeance on Alex there. But thank you to everyone for supporting the channel by subscribing, hitting that like button, commenting, donating at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. You guys are all awesome. And thanks for just watching. Thank you for being here. If you guys weren't, I wouldn't be doing this. So keep supporting the channel, spread the word, share the videos on social media. And we definitely got more videos coming up for this series, so stick around. And like I said, thanks for the support, guys. We'll see you in the next one.